As you guys saw in the last video where we put the wing on the red truck, we needed this little plate that goes in the tailgate. So I'm going to clean this up real quick, throw a fresh coat of paint on it, and we're going to throw that on the truck right now. All right, guys, so now we're going to put this plate on the back side of the tailgate with the 2 screws. So I'm going to take a tailgate liner just like this one, and we're going to be putting it inside of the black 2-wheel drive. So to start, we're going to have to drill out these rivets that are holding in this chrome trim on the top, and then we'll get our plastic liner on. We took it out of the red truck when we installed the wing, so we have an extra one. And now we're going to remove the tailgate trim. And underneath, as you can see, it is still the stock colors. Whoever spray painted the truck, spray painted it with that trim on. And as you can see, that was also chrome. So don't spray paint over chrome, it doesn't come out good. So now we're going to take the plastic cover, and we're going to lay it over the tailgate just like this. Makes it a lot easier for things to slide in and out. And now we're going to take our 2 nuts and bolts, or just our screws or bolts, and we're going to send them right through here to hold this down. So that gives the truck a lot better look, especially on the inside. No more blue tailgate showing with the open hole. So all we're going to do now is put a fresh coat of paint in here when we get some time. So our friend Sydney brought over a 320i X drive, and what's going on back here is doing a little bit of a badge delete today. So we heard that a little bit of WD-40 and a piece of string will kind of help get the adhesive off, or at least get the numbers off and letters and everything. And then we got to figure out a way to get this adhesive off really carefully without harming the paint. So now that all the chrome is off, as you can see here, we've taken off 1 letter so far, the I, and you just use a little WD-40 on a microfiber. It won't hurt it for just a quick few seconds, but peel the majority off and just rub it on there, and it gets the majority of the adhesive right off. All right, one side's off, 1 more to go. Look at that. Badge delete came out great, actually. It looks so good. Could use a light buff. I mean, there's some slight marks. You really can't even see it too well, but really happy with how that came out. Gives the car a much cleaner look too. Going for a cruise in the Audi A8 today with Nate again. I can only imagine how amazing that sounds outside.
I really want I just want to know how it sounds.
Yo, you know what I'm loving right now? Just learned this is a card holder. What a luxury. This is such a businessman's car. Like a high class businessman car. Even up here, we got some now you guys are upside down, but those are mirrors for the passengers in the rear. It's insane. That's kind of nasty. It's a sweet little bus coming through. Never know what you're gonna see down in OOB. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're out here with my friend Shaq's LS400. And one of the things we're gonna start with today, we're gonna get right to it, is we're gonna change this orange marker lens on the side to some clear lenses. So I'll let you guys know what it's gonna take to get this thing out. So I think what our first plan of attack is gonna be is we're gonna disconnect this 10mm bolt on the back of the bumper and see what it gives us for access to that light. So it took a little persuasion. You have to get the bolt off that sits up here in the fender. You got to take out some of the inner fender bolts on the outside right here. They're just 10mm bolts and a couple Phillips head screws. But I think gained a little bit more access to get the 8 or 10mm nuts that are holding this lens in. So just a better look, you can see we took some screws out of here, the Phillips heads. We took the Phillips head from back here, removed our 10mm down here. Now we have our light just hanging out for now. We got the hole opened up. This is all it is on the back. You have your these pop out for whatever reason, these studs, but you have these that hold it in place in the back with a 10mm nut. Now we have our new ones right here. And we're going to place these in, tighten them up, and put all of our inner fender and nuts and bolts and screws back in place. So we got this side on now. We're gonna move over to this side. Again, all it looks like you have to do is take out the 10mm here, your screw here, loosen the one up here a little bit. And then we have a couple of 10mm screws at the bottom, right down here. We're gonna have to undo to make this inner fender a little more flexible. So we'll undo a couple of the 10mm that hold this in back there. And then lastly, once you do that, you can move the inner fender over. There's one 10mm right here that holds this in place. It gives you enough room to pull this out, unclip your light, and work the 10mm right off the back of the lens. Man, that looks so good. We even changed the side lens, the side bulbs instead of the halogens to the white T10 LED. That looks so good.